What's up, people? So, uh, I've done previous videos on Ammon, and as the more I investigated, I found weird, like how come you depart ways of your friendship with Gnostic informant? To me, he's like a guy that just wants to know the truth. Okay, so I get it. Ammon is from satanic. It's not satanic church. It's satanic congregation. Okay, and this is I didn't want to hear priests. Nothing. I want to hear from all the lies from Ammon and all the lies from the priest, and how Ammon manipulates the priest so good that he falls into the trap of Ammon. But Ammon still was not counting that he knew so little and so much that messed up his plan. I'm going to okay. So let's hear.
That's my job to be skeptical. I'm a journalist.
Then
And just by the way, the other video I did, I was so enthusiastic with what I discovered. It was an hour and a half, just me, just going blah 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 and getting sidetracked all the time. But now I think I can cut it down to like 15, 20 minutes.
maybe this is your first step on the path to
With the
God.
timestamps are
For some
easy,
people,
okay?
it doesn't happen necessarily in an instant.
Let's go straight away.
I want to ask you if you think, based on everything you've learned about Ammon and listening to the podcast, do you think that he is truly possessed by a demon?
Unquestionably. Unquestionably. I can't see his face. It's the only problem because of these
Oh,
lights here, but that's okay.
Put some lime on my face.
I can't. I
Am I gonna
can't.
look like trash in this?
No,
or
you
what?
look great. Can you show a picture of Ammon on the
I
camera?
can't. I can't see past his shirt.
There we go.
Yeah, the shirt is was put there on purpose, and I can tell it's the symbol of Medea, the 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 whore of Babylon, the priestess that helped Jason, and she killed her own children, and the other wife Jason had in the. Oh God, I have here. If you want to know more, it's the Argonaut. It's a brilliant Greek classic. Written the Argonauts, the Golden Fleece. It's classical Greek. I have to agree with them, and it's like your imagination goes beyond imagination, beyond what you can conceive or you think you're limited to. It's and when he says he has the epiphany, I believe that when he was reading, and my God, this is so beautiful. And the first thing he done, he says he has. I think it's with a prosy. He says he goes first thing when he had this epiphany about Aristotle's. And he goes to a pub, and she goes to the previous one. He thought, and we need to fornicate. And from that time on, he's on a quest to deny Jesus and go full Satanist. Okay, so to me that's red flags, and I have to give props to Danny Jones, because some people can look at Danny and may think. He looks like a kid. He can be easily manipulated by Ammon, but no. He's friends with Ammon. I don't have a clear doubt. He's friends with Gnostic Informant. He's friends with all the people. But in his podcast, that's his domain. He wants to know the truth from Father Bob and from Ammon. Okay, so let's go.
Go to the solo. Go to the solo on
Look, I have a glow.
Sorry, man. Sorry. Just something in the settings. English. Okay.
Look at him. He looks gorgeous.
My God. If
Okay.
you can't get it.
Can you see? This is this. the sun chariot where Medea ran and never was seen again. Okay?
In with that.
She's got a
Something's
sheen.
wrong with you, baby.
He wore that shirt for me today, and he knows it.
I did. Do you know who this is?
You tell me.
That shirt?
No, that's okay. I'm
Okay.
not your.
I mean
your
the
tour
shirt
guide.
on the outside.
I'm not your tour guide.
He's
I
talking
have
about
a
this one.
question. I have a question from the devil. The devil keeps telling me, Bob, he keeps telling me, yeah, but the problem is Bob has never read the Bible. I tell all my seminarian students when I was teaching at a seminary, I told all of them the first day of class, I said,
Oh, sorry. Hold on. Put that right there.
oh, is this a hearing device?
Yeah, yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
Bob.
sure, no.
Sorry. I tell my seminary students the first day of class, you've never read the Bible, and they all give me a dirty look, Bob.
Well, I know where you're
They
going
all
with
give
this.
me a dirty look. Well, let me go there. I'm a classical
why
philologist.
go there? I know
Bob,
where
this
you're
is
going.
why the Harvard people won't come. I am a
And this is true. I think Father Bob deserves credit because I think Danny talked to all the scholars to confront Ammon, and because of the story of the story that the historical facts that's in the Septuagint, or that Jesus and the apostles were like 10 years, 15. They were teens. They were childs. Even in the text says Jesus referred to them as their children, my children. And that's when Judas comes with a heavy guard. First thing Jesus says, "I'm not Eliastis. That means child trafficker." And end up being crucified with 2 child traffickers. And the first child trafficker to repent, Sismus, becomes the first saint of the Catholic Church. So you can see like there's a pattern between underage child and the Catholic Church since the very Genesis. Okay?
classical philologist.
I know what you are. Watch the videos.
And you have never read the Bible. Tell me what a Christ is.
Okay.
What is a Christ?
I'm not going to tell you that. I'm
Because
not-
you don't know,
No,
Bob.
no. Wait a minute.
What is a Christ?
Wait a minute. I did not agree.
How is he supposed to believe? If you don't know what a
did
Christ
not.
is,
By the way, Ammon is not saying who is Jesus Christ. He's saying what is a Christ. And Medea was a sorcerer. And the term to Christ is to apply a drug in your eyes to see the truth. Okay? So Medea was a sorcerer, so he claims Medea was the first Christ.
well, what a
Agree to
gospel
this.
is. That's why the people at Harvard.
And I will either get up and walk out of here.
Okay, why? Because cowardice. If I am possessed,
Let's be
you
respectful.
should not.
Let's be respectful
No,
and
he
debate
just-
the text.
No,
Okay,
no, he's
okay,
not.
We gotta be nice to each other.
I'm
We gotta be
sorry.
nice. That's the
I'm
only
sorry.
it's the only way this is gonna happen.
Understood. Understood.
Okay.
Now,
Let's just discuss the
Yes.
facts, the text, and everything we're here to
Okay.
discuss, and let's not call each other names or be rude.
Thank you, Dan.
Okay? Is that okay, Bob?
I was thinking as I stepped out of the room a moment ago that it would be a good idea. Where are you in New Mexico?
I'm in Taos, New Mexico.
House.
Right
Of course,
next-
why
right-
not? The new
right
age
off
capital
of-
of New Mexico.
Right on.
Okay, so here like is where Father Bob tries to throw curveballs at Ammon. I am because it's the capital of happens to be where Ammon lives, the capital of the New Age, and like Ammon and I agree, we hate hippies. We don't want no hippies near us. Okay.
No. I'm not into any hippie stuff. I can't stand hippies.
Okay.
Hey, I've been
I would
studying
suggest-
Greek and the Bible for the last 35 years. That's what I
I
want to
know
talk
what
about.
you've done.
I
I
want
know.
to talk about the Bible.
I
let's
just would like to suggest
Yes.
that to really have a candid conversation, no cameras, you get in your car and drive down to Phoenix.
Yeah, but
this is the part I don't agree with Father Bob. He has Danny. Danny is a friend. Uh, I think you could call him a friend of Father Bob, and he's a friend of Ammon. And Danny is being unbiased the whole debate, and you will see when I see Ammon is lying, where Danny's like, yeah, prove you're Ammon, and he's in okay.
That makes you look like a coward.
And I will be happy to spend time with you. Normally, we ask for a donation to help cover my
Of
staffing
course,
and
because you're greedy,
facilities.
Bob. It's flim flam.
But
You gotta be nice. Listen.
I will
God,
be
you
happy.
Oh God!
I will be
Put the
happy.
devil back.
I will be happy to provide you with a complimentary exorcism session.
No, thank you. I don't.
But
I
it-
don't have
but-
a demon,
but-
Bob.
wait a minute.
I wanted to talk about the Bible.
That's the thing, like if you don't agree with the rhetorical Catholic, the priest is gonna say you're. First of all, if you see the other exorcists, they say like they would check Ammon. They if they analyze Ammon, they would say this guy's not possessed. No, he's not speaking tongues. He's not saying information that he doesn't have any info at, aside from the fact that he says the devil says Father Bob never read the Bible. That's the only info. But that's kind of a shotgun, like mediums, okay? I think most priests never read the Bible beginning to the end, okay? So this is very easy to, or even he could check Father Bob bio, okay?
Bible. I don't have a demon. I'm
Which
not
would
here
be-
First of all,
to talk
wait.
about
We
demons.
have to appreciate the fact that Bob is the only one who has the balls to come in here and talk to you.
Oh, that's kudos. Big balls.
No one else will do it.
Kudos. Nobody, Bob. And this was Harvard
Okay,
people.
okay,
This
so-
was Harvard.
Hang on, let him go, let him
Who
go.
else?
But you're not letting me talk.
Let him talk.
You're not
Please,
letting
go
me.
ahead, go ahead.
You're not like you're trying to control the agenda. So
No,
just
that's why
let,
I'm here.
let me finish speaking. Where it's just
Sorry. Yeah, Father Bob is totally right. Ammon has an agenda and he's trying to control the narrative. Yeah.
you and me, and maybe a ministry associate there with me, and that we have a candid conversation about you and your life and your beliefs, and I'm very happy to do that. But that would have to be in a setting where there's transparency and honesty, and we can have an exchange without playing to the galleries.
Yes, definitely. That's a great,
so
wonderful
let's-
idea. If I were demon possessed, Bob, but I'm not demon possessed.
Okay, so Bob still insists that to have honest, Ammon had to go to his church and blah blah blah, and I don't get it why, because I saw videos, TikTok videos of people preaching the gospel in the street, and I saw little girls like totally. They were totally possessed, and old like saying, shut up, you motherfucker, your family gonna burn in hell, shut up." And they don't attack physically, but spiritually they are attacking, like your Messiah is false, like insulting the Christian Messiah. But that's the thing, like the text proved there was no physical Messiah, okay?
And I
Wait a
don't
minute.
need your spiritual help. I was coming to you as one
And now I'm
former
going
man
to
of
show, sorry,
God to
for this not to be a long video, I'm going to show you where Father Bob went along Ammon's agenda exactly, and where Ammon is caught lying. Okay.
May I ask a simple question?
Sure.
Is Ammon your christened name?
It is my third name. It's in my.
There's no third name. Okay? There's no first, third names. Okay? You usually get two first names, your mother maiden's name, that if it would be Ammon, yeah, we could agree. Yeah, he can use Ammon, and Hillman. Okay? Why didn't he choose Hillman? He went for Ammon for a reason. And he said, it was because the professor I work with. He said, Ammon, yeah. And he's into this stuff, the classical Greek translations, okay? The more, the more hard ones to accept. Okay, and he said it was his mentor that says, "Oh, choose Ammon." Yeah, why? Why would he choose Ammon? And this is where Ammon tries to the father to explain what are the Ammonites and who is Ammon.
Second middle name.
Exactly. Has anybody called you out on that?
Look, here. Here, it's on my driver's license, Bob.
No, but it's not your christened name.
What the hell? What does that mean?
What did your parents name you?
My mother gave me 4 names when I was born. David, Charles.
5 minutes ago was 3 names. Now it's 4.
Ammon Hilmman, and I go by Ammon because David murdered a bunch of people.
Wait. Why did they give...
This is not acceptable. Not at all. I go Ammon because David murdered a lot of people. The Ammonites sacrificed babies to Moloch. They made human sacrifices. So it's a total paradox what Ammon is saying. but gets better.
Give you Ammon.
Let's see the driver's license. We need proof.
Okay, so here Ammon.
Can you punch it on this, Steve?
Well, I'm just asking, why did they give you...
David,
I'm just curious.
Charles Hill. It doesn't say Ammon.
Oh,
It doesn't say Ammon. He was clearly caught by his friend Danny saying, "It's not. You just 2 minutes ago you said it's in the driver's license. It's not." And now he's gonna say, "Oh, it's in my birth certificate."
they didn't put the fucking Ammon on my. It's on my birth certificate.
If you don't stop
on my
using
birth
the F
certificate.
word, I will leave.
Stop.
I'm not going to put up with
Can I
that.
bring Chewy and just tell him that it's on my birth certificate? It's my second middle.
We need to
It's on a birth certificate. Okay.
make this. Hold on, but please.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to make this something that people can learn from.
YouTube
That's the
friendly.
purpose of this. Not YouTube friendly.
No.
No, just respectful so people can learn from this. We need to make.
Okay, so
Get that.
Right.
May I ask just
Why don't you
an
like the
obvious
Bible?
question?
Usually people
What
like the
is
Bible.
tattooed on your head?
Oh my goodness, Bob!
and Ammon seems like upset, but he was expecting this. Yeah, he was.
That's the point the devil was
I can't
making.
see it. I can't see it. What
Read
is
it.
it?
Read it, Bob.
Well, I can't read it.
It says Medea.
That's Greek, Bob.
And why is it there?
What is the one on the other side?
There.
That linear B?
Oh, sorry, another trap. Ammon is still in the name orange.
May I
Sorry.
ask a simple question?
Sure. In the Septuagint, they're talking about
They were the
Israel
enemy of
killing them.
Israel.
And they
Okay, so the Ammonites were enemies of Israel. And apparently, Ammon says, "Oh, it's not a big deal. It's not even worth to mention." But he knows even more about the Ammonites than the priests that call him on the Ammonites. He says about some saint.
Yeah, it's a totally
And they
Let
practice
him go.
human
He's-
sacrifice.
He's letting you talk. Let's let him describe.
I'm not sure he's going to tell you the whole truth.
Well, if he
They
doesn't,
were
then you can
one-
correct him.
They were one of the people that was genocided in antiquity. Yeah,
The
claiming
Ammonites were
from
genocidal.
that's what the text says. Yeah.
Okay.
There's not much evidence for it. That's
But
what
just
the text
who were
says.
they historically? Who were they historically? Who did they worship?
I think you're probably going to say Molech or something
Yes,
like
Moloch.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
See how he's like, you probably gonna say Molech, but it was even in the description when I searched the Ammonites that they worship Moloch. Moloch, it's the baby sacrifice. The whole thing. Remember that the abortion clinics were an offer to the god Moloch because the elites were all PDFs. Satanists.
And they practiced infant sacrifice
And with the
and blood
God, the
rituals
altar,
and all
yes,
sorts of
God.
sexual
All
licentiousness.
sorts.
Okay, so I don't know that there's a connection, but
Yeah.
oftentimes a name, as you well know from ancient Hebrew culture, always designates.
And now, just to see, because at a point Ammon says, "Oh, even Ammon was my uncle's first name." So let's see the stats, okay? Let's see the stats. Ammon is ranked 7,318 most popular given name. Okay, the name is 1970. Oh, just said just 3% of first names, just 3%, and 3%. So 94. Just leave the other 94. Just pick 3 random first names, and they are more popular than Ammon. And Ammon says it happens to exist. Happens to exist 2 Ammons in the same family. He's bullshitting. He's not Ammon. He chose because it has religious meanings that fits the agenda. Okay. Okay, compare among no race. Okay, the race and Spanish people origin with the name Ammon. The thing is, like, because I thought it was Egyptian, because if you say Egypt is in Africa, I think they're gonna say it's black name. It's black. Okay, so because the Egyptians we know or are portrayed of, they're not black. They're like light dark. So race, okay, graph, okay, ethnic, okay, social security, United States, I'm in Utah, okay, I'm doesn't matter. I just prove Ammon is lying about his first name, okay? And then he did a brilliant job with the driver's license, and to a point that he's like asking, like, his, I think Chew is his producer, or like is Joe Rogan's Jamie that Google stuff for him. And yeah, basically this is it. And I wanted to see Ammon versus an exorcist, not a regular priest. But to say the thing is, Father Bob. First of all, channel Father Bob when someone says Father Bob, the real exorcist. Red flag. You're not the real exorcist. Marth was the real exorcist, and this guy claims he did 50,000 exorcists. I tried to put death in I don't know, days, in hours. Like, I don't know, like, if he meant I did 50,000 exorcists, was like 50,000 different people. It didn't is mathematically impossible, from the fact that some exorcisms take 7 months to be completed. So I don't say if it how the paid by the hour, or like it's lawyers, like they pay it's if you pay like lawyers, like the fees. But he didn't exercise, no. I hate to say this, but Ammon and Father Hillman lied in this debate. To I think Father Bob was trying to throw white lies to be on Christ or the church side. He was caught off guard when Ammon went to through statistics. I know that like 80% of the priests never read the Bible beginning to the end. I know that. Uh, the Do I think it's mandatory to read the Bible to priest the Word of God? And when I say the Word of God, I don't mean the the New Testament. I just mean pick up where God appears in the New Testament. Leave Jesus aside, because another fact check is that leave Jesus aside, because fact check, Jesus says the most bizarre things. Okay, he's like, oh, if you love your parents more than you love me, you're not worthy of my love. Blah, blah, blah. He goes and the Last Supper. Yeah, this is okay. I'm gonna finish with this. The Last Supper. Uh, he asked one of the teenager apostles to get a room. Okay, and Jesus washes these kids' feet. Do you guys think that's a normal thing? I'm even gonna put my shades to. Do you think that's normal? If like you're in your 20s, 30s, and you're gonna wash children feet, and then they were like on a psychedelic trip, like when Jesus goes to the garden and asks the apostles to guard, and they fall asleep. There was the when Judas arrives, and there was this kid that is coming to with linen wrapped around his wiener, because he had the antidote. And when he see the guards, he ran, trips, and his clothes fell. Wes Huff has the thing to say, "Oh, it was his garment." Yeah, you just don't run and your garment falls out. Like, you don't put some pants, some trousers, some pants, and you walk around and they are supposed. No, you have even the, what is it called, like in Roman, in Greek, like the, I know in Portuguese, or what they call it, like that looks like a sheet, like with what the Romans use. That's not supposed to fall, okay? And what it fell was the antidote with the kids unload, so Jesus could stop tripping balls, okay? And of course, people were mad, okay? And he is I don't know, like, I have to search if that Barabbas story where Pontius Pilate says, because, like, another thing, like, if Jesus says that this is going to happen, this Pontius Pilate, they're all pawns of a bigger scheme that God had to his son. Why was he tried? Why was he crucified the violent way he did with two other Eliastes? Sorry, I'm butchering. What it meant is child traffickers. And Sismus, the one that says to Jesus, "Who are you, Jesus of Nazareth?" And Jesus says to him, "Worry not. You'll be with me in the gates of heaven till before the day ends." So Sismus becomes the first saint, guess what, of the Catholic Church. Ah, God, so I just proved that both Father Bob and Ammon had the agendas, and this was not a lying festival, but a meat and agendas behind 100%. So guys, I just want to give you this video with my opinion. I don't know if you agree that Ammon is not his real name, because you can change your name. Because if you search Ammon Hilmman, it will say, yeah, he's Ammon Hilmman. But we don't know, like the same way he said he doesn't use David. And he doesn't appear David if you search him. He could easily add Ammon to his name. Okay, so you guys, thank you for watching this video with me, and see you on the next one.